Audience yet. Yay, True Believers England team here finally.
For now.
Alrighty, I think we have a non-audience right now, don't we? Alrighty, yep. Look, I'm going to show off some books today. We're obviously waiting for an audience here. So, what book were you talking about earlier? Was I dropped off before we even started?
New 4-issue book called The New History of the DC Universe by Mark Waid.
The New History of the
Yeah.
DC Universe by Mark Waid.
So basically, after multiple reboots, they decided, I think we should reestablish what's canon and what's not.
Maybe. The weird thing is, Mark Waid, by the way, for as much as you may not like him, is a comic book historian. The man knows his stuff. That being said, does he know his stuff about modern shit as much as he does the old? Like you, I love the Legion of Superheroes. I can answer a lot of questions about it, but I would actually, bow down to his knowledge. He wrote the who's who of Legion of Superheroes. But does he know modern as much? I wonder about that. I would not doubt that he did his research. But
yeah, I think that's he was like touted with the job. So either he did his research or he's been told you can make up the new version and that's the one that they're going to go with from now on.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about this project. It kind of puts things into, it's like stamps all this modern day horseshit into canon for good. And I'm not a fan of that. I really am not. One thing I always backed up on was, well, according to DC's Who's Who, or according to the better origin of Superman and all that kind of stuff, this was this way and this was this way, and that was something we had to go on. Nowadays, it's just I don't know. I don't want this to be canon.
It's going to be like you have the post-crisis versions. You have the 0-hour versions, New 52. Then you had the rebirth versions. And is Egon or is he just contemplating?
Yeah.
Oh, you're contemplating when you're not.
No, I'm contemplating.
I thought you dropped out.
Right. Nothing like I don't. I'm not a good-looking man. I might say, but there's no way you freeze like this. You freeze like that's if somebody. That's when somebody's frozen. Yeah, because nobody ever freezes on the internet in a good position.
So that explains your thumbnail pick for the auction.
That, by the way, was created by RDV, and God bless him for doing it. I thought to myself, you know what? He created it as a favor. I'm going to use it. And you know what? I love it because that's my sense of humor. As a matter of fact, what I did to I've got a whole bunch of pictures like that. And I did this for about maybe 20, 30 minutes where I created videos. And that's all I did. And I was going to put it on. And then I noticed all of them. The green screen was reflecting in my eye and my eyeglasses, so I trashed it. There's one picture that it doesn't happen, and that's it. So, and it still did a little bit. Never got back to it, but he created it. He's a friend. I'm going to use it, and I love it because when I went, I was kind of I was in my head. I was jokingly mocking every freaking thumbnail that has that photo. So, but you know what? Why not? I understand that just by putting it up as a thumbnail, though, it is not making fun of it. It's actually doing one of those thumbnails. Hello to Dark Admiral. How you doing? Hey, we've got an audience of one. Oh, this channel's going to shut down. All righty, so let's get to some comics. I showed off some last night, and I'm going to go through those again because that's not right now. Alrighty. But I have Jingle Bell issue number 1. And I thought that was kind of cool, even though it's not Christmas time to get one of those. And these aren't in any kind of, usually I put them like the $1, so forth, so on. But I have no order like that this time around. It's just I got the singles and then doubles and so forth. All right, next up we have Logan's Run, issue number 1. I do believe the first few issues of this is a movie adaptation, I think. Alrighty. Thank you for sharing, and hello to Desert Rose. What's up? Next up, we've got Bongo Superheroes. I've never read this. Now, it says number 7, but I know there's a lot of Bongo comics that just have random numbering on them. I don't know if this is a miniseries. It was just, I pick up Bongo whenever I can, so why not? From Marvel Comics, Doc Savage, issue number 6. You know, I've had more number 1s in this auction than I ever have any other. Go figure. I wanted to grab some Bronze Age, so managed to get some Astonishing Tales. This one is starring Deathlock. Not one of the more iconic covers, but still pretty cool. Alrighty. These 2 books have been in the auction before, but we have Men of Mystery Comics. And this is reprinting Golden Age stories with it's like an old Golden Age book where you have different stories in the book. So this one has like Catman and Phantom Lady in it. And another one that did that was America's Greatest Comics. There you go. That's issue number 4. It's another Golden Age reprint book. A lot of people were digging on that Malice outfit with Sue Richards because of some video game. So when I got the chance to pick, I believe this is the first appearance. I'll have to check on that, but that is issue number 369. Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so. I've got books I'm sending, but the box I was going to use as junk gun and grab another and send. Well, thank you, Dr. Admiral. I appreciate it. I really do. It does help out. And I get that, the box thing.
Just send it back into with the same box E sends you.
That's one way to do it. Alrighty, next up we have Ringo Kid, issue number 30. I don't know if this one's going to do well, but I was thinking, Bronze Age Silver or Bronze Age Western. Why not? Let's give it a try. Another character I will pick up until you guys tell me to stop, which I think is going to be soon, is Herbie. And this is issue number 1 of the 1991 series, I believe. No, this is different. I think this is earlier. Nope, it's 92. 92. It says there in the corner.
Oh, look, it's Marvel editors complaining about fans asking for Peter and Angie back.
Right. Next up, we have issue number 34 of The Atom. By the way, I think The Atom, pound for pound, is just some of the greatest comic book covers. I really do. And is this your boy, by the way? Yep, Gil Kane.
Yeah, he did the art. He was the interior artist for a lot of this also.
Yeah, I mean, these are like freaking awesome. Okay, let's see. Let me grab another bunch of these. I didn't even know that they had another run, but this is the Grim Ghost from Atlas Comics. I didn't know they did a second or a more modern day version of these. But
I didn't either. Oh, look, it's Jenny Isabella.
Jenny Isabella. Yes, good Lord. Does anybody buy that? Does anybody buy that shit? I mean, I don't. I'm sorry. It's like, I need attention. Okay.
I wouldn't even buy it for $1.
No. You buy that book for $1. I'm talking about his I'm changing. No, you're not. Okay, so we have What If number 36. It's what if Fantastic Four did not get superpowers. And it has a side story with Nova, which I have found out not a lot of people around here care about Nova. Okay, let's see. Uncanny X-Men number 194. With their battle with Nimrod. And as the one of the books that is on the thumbnail, we have The Saga of the Swamp Thing, issue number 1, which I thought was kind of cool. I like Swamp Thing. He's a good guy. He's a drinking buddy. Alrighty, and next up, we've got Marvel Chillers featuring Tigra, the werewoman, who doesn't wear a lot. So put that where you will. Next up, we've got an actual Atlas from the 1970s. This is called Phoenix, which somebody told me that they might be, somebody optioned all the Atlas stories. So there might be movies coming along. So
Sure, there will.
yeah. Well, considering how poorly Marvel is doing right now, I think they're going to reassess the whole superhero movie thing. I mean, this last one didn't do well, but you know what? It also had a huge freaking budget that it shouldn't have. Marvel I think it was something to do with dwarves or something like that being in the Captain America movie nobody wanted. All right, so Marvel Premiere featuring the Liberty Legion, which, by the way, first appearance. And I believe there's going to be a movie. But there you go. Let's see. Get another batch here. God, I love this cover right here. The last one. I'm pretty sure I like a couple before that, but anytime I could get her, I'll get her. Spider-Woman number 16. And another copy of the ass cover, issue number 12. All righty. Okay, now Marvel Tales does not usually sell in the auction. Here's Marvel Tales number 52 and Marvel Tales number 66. But if they don't sell at the auction, they sell like hotcakes in the booth. So I didn't mind getting those. Got a book called Archie's Super Teens, and that's issue number 1. All right. I thought that was cool. And we've got Archie, another Archie. This is, I got to check. No, I did check this one out. It's in decent condition. It's a Silver Age, issue number 185. When I was ordering these, I actually told Gail, I said, well, one thing I know is if you get an Archie, make sure there's a girl in a bikini. Then it'll sell. I have yet to be proven wrong on that. On the other hand, little Archie is a say again.
Even though they're all high schoolers, makes you wonder.
I don't get your point.
It's a joke.
No, I was kidding. Let's see. You got some nice books. Why, thank you. That was me. I think Paramount owns the Atlas catalog. We'll see. I mean, at this point in time, I think it was when the X-Men hit, a lot of companies just started buying comic companies to option. So at any time I hear somebody, they've optioned this film and all that kind of stuff about the reason why all the speculators going nuts. So it's like, what book hasn't been optioned at this point? Ever since the X-Men movie theaters or movie studios have been buying. Well, here's a little Archie Giant. This is issue number 72. And I do believe this one is also either late 60s or early 70s. What do you think, Eric?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Silver Age or Bronze, you think?
What's the price on it?
25.
Probably a tweener. Probably early 70s.
Then we talked about this cover before, Eric. And I think that was one of the reasons why I was drawn to it. This is Superman number 294. Every man, woman, and child in the world has vanished. Please, God, help me. I don't want to be the last man on Earth. That is really good cover.
Yeah, it's a semi-homage to Action Comics 300, I think.
That is really good. That is a really good cover, man.
He might or might not be the last man on Earth, but come on, he will always be the last boy on Earth.
There you go. Now, I don't know. Would this, I mean, proper covers now, not the variants, not the painteds and all that kind of stuff. Would this be near your top 20 Superman covers, you think? Straight up, normal Superman cover. This is really good cover.
Yeah, it's up there.
I don't know. I mean, that's a hard call. And by the way, we could even make it easier. Just Superman, not Superman Action. All the, But I know there's a bunch. God dang, that is really a good cover.
Well, so that changes my number one Superman cover off the list if Action isn't there.
What's your number one Superman cover if Action was there?
Number one.
Number one? Okay.
It is
And-
iconic, like the green car and smashing it.
Well, yeah, that's true. It does have icon status. And it is a good cover. I mean, it works to sell the book. Let's see. I'm a homer for Bronze Age books, especially Marvel, but that was financially feasible when I started collecting, says Dark Admiral. One thing I found out, and this is why you'll see in the auction I have a lot of DC and not a lot of Marvel, is because Marvel is it's a crapshoot. The problem with that I have with Marvel is nobody wants the modern stuff, and everybody already has the old stuff. So it really actually some do. Some Marvel does sell, but there's a lot of it that won't. I was surprised that Amazing Spider-Man is not a seller with me. People who want it already got it, I'm assuming, but there you go. Let's see. So I carry a lot of DC. Here's Supergirl or Superman issue number 365. Another excellent Superman cover. I have one rule. If I could get a Supergirl cover, I will. Same goes with Batgirl, by the way. All right. And, let's
Which
see.
Batgirl?
Say again?
Which Batgirl?
Barbara Gordon. If I can get a Barbara Gordon cover, I will. Let's see. We have Captain America, number 226. Occasionally, I like to step in and see if people will buy. Usually, Captain America is a hard sell, though. Here we have issue number 222. Love that cover, man. Abraham Lincoln bringing in the Republican justice on Captain America. Next up, we have the Incredible Hulk, issue number 226.
That's cool.
Yep. That's actually a good cover as well. 356. And we have issue number 248. And issue number 215.
Like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sometimes this guy could be a hard sell, but yeah, I've got a soft spot. So you know, it's Richie Rich Video Channel 14K2T or 14 karat, I guess. That's issue number 4. Issue number 4 of the 1 millionth Richie Rich. I like the Archie characters as superhero stories. Am I right? Yeah, I actually have one of those in here. Hey, Gratu, what's up? Let's see.
Gratu, what's going on?
You want to invite him?
Oh, yeah. You want to come on, Gratu? There's always an open mic.
Yep. Alrighty, I'm gonna send the link out for Gratu here. This is a crazy question, I know, but I was given a comic book when I was small. It was an old one, obviously. It was called Gay Puree. It was about cats living in Paris. Has anyone ever heard of it? I have not. That is it like a commercial? Oh, Gay Puree. Okay.
It's a pun on the word "pur" and how
Right.
the French actually pronounce
Paris,
the
yeah.
city.
Okay, it says here 1962 movie comic books. Wow, okay. There's actually one. It's a gold key, and there's one on sale in shit condition for $36.50 on eBay right now. Let me see the Heritage Auctions. Okay, you're just telling me how much it's worth. What is it? Let's see. Gay Puree. Script and art credits, Alberto Bacante. It's listed under the umbrella title Movie Comics, but listed here. Okay, it's a 1962 animated movie, and this is the adaptation of it. Okay, that's what you got in your possession there. And according to verify you're human. Okay. I'm a human because I know what a freaking fire hydrant looks like. Alrighty. And it's, those are slabbed. 8.0 went for $150 recently. So there you go. It's kind of something when you get more about this is what it's worth. American animated musical film by United Productions of America, United Artists, and Warner Brothers. Okay, Warner Brothers features voice of Judy Garland as Musette, a feline living in French countryside, wanting to go to Paris in her only animated film role, as well as Robert Goulet in his first feature film. It received positive reviews, but it was a box office failure. But there you go. That's what you have. All righty. Ask a question. Get a question. There you go. All righty. Let's say again.
And to the annoyance, to the not annoyance, to the indifference of everyone, they are relaunching Fantastic Four with the same creative team.
Oh, good God.
That's not a relaunch. That's a renumbering. It's stupid. It's so stupid. The just okay, just it's stupid. What is wrong with the freaking comic book industry anymore? It's just stupid. Okay, the first issue didn't sell, so I figure these three wouldn't either. But I've got Harvey Hits issue number 3, issue number 4, and issue number 5. Actually, Harvey Hits finally did sell at $8. These will not be $8 each. There you go. All right.
Yeah,
and let's say again.
Just because the first one isn't a hit doesn't mean the later ones won't go.
That is true. Well,
It's
also,
like
like I said, the first one I first priced at 10. I dropped it to 8, and it did sell almost immediately. So I guess it's just the price thing. These will probably be around the $2 to $3. So
look at Detective. They took 27 issues before they actually got a hit on their hands.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of awesome Action Comics covers, we have issue number 563. And we have issue number 560. And we have issue number 565. You may notice a theme.
You forgot the raid?
Say again?
You forgot the raid?
The raid, yes. These are very buggy. Yeah. I saw these and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get them. We don't have enough ambush bug in this auction. All right, next up we have some Brave and the Bold. This is issue number 159 with the Masters of the Assassins. Yeah, I guess they renamed that. Then we have 175 where he teams up with Lois Lane.
The Assassins.
Yeah. And issue number 180 where he teams up with the Spectre. And finally, we have issue number 198 where he teams up with Karate Kid. Alrighty. Goodness gracious. There we go. I've even got this one is going to not yet the first book, but the second batch of books is a set. But as everybody tells you, you need to get a little iron in your diet. This is issue 105. And we have issue number 113. And here's Iron Man number 135. And Iron Man 153. And one of my favorite Iron Man covers, I've had it a couple of times, it was Iron Man 104. I like the fact that they draw the iron faceplate looking angry. There you go. That's kind of
It's fun. Not the same without the nose.
I know, it's missing a nose. Oh, well, thanks for looking up. There was a movie about it. Somebody gave it to me. I was a little in the 90s, so it was old then. Yep. Yeah, it's one of those hey, okay, somebody gave you a really cool, nice Silver Age comic. All righty, kids. Next up, we have Dick Tracy. This is the monthly from, I'm going to guess, early 90s. Here is issue number 1. And we have issue number 2. issue number 3, number 4, number 4, number 4. Here's issue number 5. Number 6. This is from Blackthorn Publishing. Number 6. We have number 7. I think it's an interesting choice to go with panels as a cover. That hasn't been done since the Golden Age. There you go. That's number 8. Here's number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Like I said, this will be sold as a set. Here's issue number 13. Number 14. Number 15. And number 16. That's badass. I love the fact that I was able to get all of these because I tried for like Defenders of the Earth and I got 2, 3, and 4. I sold them at the auction. I always try to get like the Harvey Black Cat reprints. I tried to get the first of those. I didn't. I guess it just goes to show nobody but me gives a shit about Dick Tracy anymore. But there you go.
Speaking of
Actually, say again.
Speaking of getting all of them, Green, were you able to get today's issue of Richard Tracy?
Yes, I was.
Ah, the modern one. I only read the first issue and it was really good.
It is really good.
I do want to start. I want to read it. I just don't. I don't know what. I just haven't read comics except for the physical ones. You know, when I take time, when I take time away from the computer, I actually pick up a trade, and that's when I read comics instead of stuff online and such. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Do I have these in order? 198. Let me get these in some sort of order here. 192, 191. All right. Next up, we have The Avengers, issue 169. And we have The Avengers, issue number 191. And we have The Avengers, issue number 198. By the way, I will point out these are in very, very good condition. There you go. And we have issue number 192. And we have issue number 199. All righty. Okay, Zach, if you're listening in, plug your ears. Let's see. Away. My heart's on fire. I find my duty hard to. Are we in order? Say again.
Is it Superman Crushes the Klan or that book?
No, it's Luke Cage without Iron Fist. Yeah, we have issue number 18. And we have issue number 25. And here is Luke Cage Power Man, issue number 26. And we have Luke Cage Power Man, issue number 28. And we have Luke Cage Power Man, issue number 33. And then issue number 38. Issue number 43. Issue number 47. All righty. Sweet Christmas, says Dave Asanowicz. How have you been, dude? All righty. And let's move on to some more Spider-Man. Alrighty, and I do have these in order. So we have Peter Parker and the Spectacular Spider-Man. That's issue number 33. And we have issue number 35. All of these will be in the auction on Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Alrighty, we have issue number 36. And we have issue number 37. Here is issue number 39. And issue number 42. Issue number 58. And the J. Jonah Jameson love story in number 80. Alrighty. I told you, I kind of feel good about this box. I was wondering. Now, here are the questionable ones. I don't know how these are going to be taken because sometimes they're the ones that are like, oh, wow, that's really cool. And they get sold really quick. And sometimes I sit on them for a while. But here we have Disney's DuckTales. That's issue number 2. And we have issue number 4. And issue number 6. Issue number 9. And issue number 11. There we go. Hey, One Slick, what's up? And then we have issue number 2 of Disney Afternoon, which is on the thumbnail. And then from Gladstone, we have issue number 2 of Donald Duck Adventures. And then issue number 4. Number 6. Number 7. Are these the Carl Barks? Do you know if these are Carl Barks reprints there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I can't tell by looking, to tell you the truth. I've never been that guy with the art. I wish I was. You know, like you can look at them, and definitely Henry can look at a book and go, oh, that looks like so-and-so's art. I mean, there are people I can do that with, but generally, no. That was issue number 8. This is issue number 9. And here's issue number 10. I recognize that cover from the original. And we have issue number 14. Issue number 20, which I do believe is Carl Barks because I remember seeing this as a, so they were selling it for a price on eBay. And then issue number 21. And here you get a free Duckburg map piece of Duckburg map piece, 1 of 9 details, and plus chance to win original comic strip art. There you go. All righty. And that is issue number 25.
I believe the auction version is not going to come with that chance.
That will, yes, no, you ain't getting, yeah, that's true. All righty, last group here, kids. Let's see. We have,
Hey, Yo.
Hello, Yo Carter, what's up? Last group of, in the box here, we have Thor, issue 192. That is cool. And then we have issue number 194. And here is issue number 202.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, I like that cover. And then we have issue number 212 and 214, 216, 221, and the last book of the box is issue number 223. There you go, kids. Those are all going to be in the auction on Saturday at 8 p.m. I'm also going to toss in some of the usual suspects. I'm going back to the booth. I'm going to grab some different books. I may have, tonight, yeah, the Gladstones are reprints, yeah. Tonight, if I have time, I might throw a quick auction just because, yeah, we need a little extra in the cash. It will be stuff that didn't sell in the last 2 auctions, but yeah, if we can make 40 or 50 bucks, it would actually help. Anywho, that's it. Did you see anything of note?
Yeah, well, thanks for finally having a Marvel heavy auction when I'm not going to be there.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean it. I didn't know you were going to be out of town. So what do you got going?
I'm not going to be out of town. I'm turning on basketball at 12 o'clock on Thursday and coming up for air Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Why?
What do you mean, why?
I don't know why I don't watch basketball. Why?
Because I do.
Yeah, but no, I mean, what makes it special this weekend?
It's the NCAA tournament.
Oh, okay.
Thursday and Friday is basketball from 12 till like 1 in the morning. It's two of my favorite days of the year.
One Slick, I'm sure you have a lot of shortcomings. Most people do. Are you talking about a short box? It's not the one short box I'm worried about. I think it might actually be more because of the books. I was thinking I'm getting everything together now to send tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I got spooked. some of you guys already know the story. Our car is illegal. So I drive with my daughter because she's the one with the phone right now. And if we ever get pulled over, it's more than likely going to get towed. And there was a cop right behind me for like half a mile. And I'm just telling my daughter, I'm like, yeah, we're going to get pulled over. So get Uber ready here. And I was going to take him today. I'll take him tomorrow when I drive Gail to work and such. So I don't go out anymore until this whole car thing is, unless it's absolutely necessary. We'll go out tomorrow, and we will send the books out. And I'll get today. I will look at how much you have in the box if we fill up a short box. If I'll probably more than likely have to separate the World War II books out of that. But I'll give you a heads up on where we stand on that tonight at the cover ranking, which is actually a bracket fight. So yeah, we're going to put all the covers that won this last season, all the Marvel villains, and see who makes it. I put together the first 8 already, and ended up it's a Fantastic Four versus Fantastic Four round 8. I thought that was kind of fun, so I used that as the thumbnail. Very excited. So did you see anything cool here, guys? Something that you may glom onto, something that's like, hey, yeah, that's actually I like that. I was excited about getting the Thors that I did because the early 200s, the later 100s are decent. I love the you could deliver comics with a big catapult. You would think so, but there is actually a law in Indiana that says you cannot use your catapult on comic books. Like for anything else, okay, I can hurl a Buick or even a cat, which I have done, but I can't do comics. It's a weird law, but there you go. There you go. All righty. How about you, Eric? What'd you see?
Basically the Marvels. A lot of 70s Marvel, which
yeah.
right in my wheelhouse. I love those Kane cover Power Mans.
Oh my gosh, those are so cool, by the way. I've been a Power Man fan forever. I try to steer away, like when I'm dragging all the books, like God damn it, I gotta sell some of my trade paperbacks. I am sitting with the Marvel Essentials. I've got Power Man Volume 1 and 2 and the Iron Fist, and also the Power Man and Iron Fist. I was a fan of them as a kid. The covers are fucking cool. So that's also one of the reasons why whenever anybody starts up that I need somebody who looks like, I'll shut the fuck up. It just shut up. I don't buy into that. I don't know. The Thors got me, and the Dick Tracy. I'm probably the only one that cares about the Dick Tracy, but those are some fun shit too. How about you, Evil Black Cat? You see? Oh nope, he's got the muted.
No, I saw the Spider-Man stuff.
The Spider-Man? Yeah, cool stuff. Well, there's no point in having a catapult if you can't launch cants. I know, right? You gotta be able to launch cants. Cants. Right now I'm trying to decide on pulling the trigger on a high-grade Tales of Suspense number 50. Ooh. Well, okay. Here's the most important question you have to ask yourself. And the answer coincides with whether or not you should buy this 50. And it goes like this. If I buy this comic, will it make it so I can't buy things at Englenteen's auction? If the answer is yes, then don't buy the comic. If the answer is no, hey, I say go for it. That's what I say. Yeah. Good advice. All righty, kids. I don't know, unless there's something you guys found out in the in comic book realms, you want to close this out? Like, what's going on in comic bookville anymore these days?
Well, like I did say, the 2 things that showed up in my feed while we were doing this is the relaunch of Fantastic Four with the same creative team.
Yeah, how is that a relaunch?
I think the artist is changing.
I don't know.
That's it.
It's like, why? I don't know. It's maybe I'm just too old school. anymore. You know, it's just let the comics breathe. But I don't know. It just,
And the Mark Waid thing.
that actually I'm interested in, but the problem is it's just going to be about modern day comics. And
No, it's going to be like different eras. It's going to be Barry Allen just walking around different eras. So book 1 will be about the JSA era, I think.
But will it be based on modern history, like after the New 52, or is it going to be?
No, it's going to try to retell, like mix and match up, because you have like everything that happens. So you have pre-crisis, post-crisis, you have 0 Hour, you have New 52.
I don't know.
then you
That
have,
might be
like,
interesting.
uh,
That might be
everything
interesting.
changing, like all the retcons changing things constantly. They're going to finally be like, okay, this is the version that we're going to go with from now on.
They need to do that, and I'll tell you what they really need to nail down is power sets, because it seems I mentioned this the other night during a cover ranking. It seems like they're doing the Golden Age thing they used to do with Superman. Superman had any power he needed. You know, I mean, say he had super ventriloquism. You know, any power he needed at the time is what Superman could do, and they're doing that with all sorts of characters, and it's just stop it. You know, I heard they did the same. Now I didn't read it, so maybe I'm wrong, but I heard they did the same thing with Miles. As he's coming up, what power does he need for this situation? Let's give it to him. You know, I don't know.
Sounds like Carol Danvers.
Yeah. They need to nail down a power set, and then writers have to work within those power sets. Unfortunately, we all know that writers do not pay attention to the rules of the game or the continuity or the history and such like that. And when you do that, the characters, you can write them to do anything, but there is nothing for readers to hold on to. When you have the continuity, and this is why continuity is so important, is that when you have the continuity, you have something for people to hold on to. When you have 100 issues in the series, you also have a history for people to explore and build on as they're reading. It's this modern day thing really does seem it's all about the dollar, and that's it. And there's nothing else. Oh, it's a fictional character. We should be able to do whatever we will with it. Spider-Man all of a sudden can fly faster than the Flash. You know, it's ridiculous the way they're doing. Anyway, guys, once again, say again.
Yeah, I'm good with them toning down the powers as long as they let Superman keep the Great Wall of China vision.
That is possibly his most important power. I think if he cannot build a broken wall just by looking at it, what's the point of being Superman? I completely agree with you. All right, guys, tonight we've got the bracket fight, so please join us for that at 10:30. And then Friday is going to be the start of the DC month, and we're starting with the Secret Society of Supervillains, and that'll be at 10:30 on Friday. And on Saturday is the auction at 8 p.m. Eastern, so please join for that, where we're going to have all these books plus more. And then on Sunday, the Joker. That should be a lot of fun. Golden Age Joker, by the way. You kids have a great time. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching.
Wait.